Hey there, welcome. I am Ida Lee and this is Raw Emotions. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel and for watching. Real quick before I go into what I want to talk about, um, it's so interesting how we judge people. Yeah. I was raised, and I'm sure many of you were raised the same way. You put a smile on your face, you don't complain. Um, you don't share your personal history, your personal story with strangers. You don't involve people in your life. Um, so, and this kind of goes into that whole asking for help thing. We're taught right from the beginning to ask for help, but at the same time, to ask for help is to show a sign of weakness. And just bear with me and just, think about this, okay? As a child, you're told, if you need my help, come get me, I'll help you do this. And then the child, is stumbling and then they come get you for help and, you're short with them. Well, I showed you how to do this. You know how to do this already. Let's go. So it's counterintuitive. We're again saying we want to help, but when people come to us for help, we're not available for help. You all have your own stories. I have mine. Fill in the blanks. Okay, that's how we're raised. And to ask for help in a sense is a sign of weakness. To shed tears, to cry is a sign of weakness. And I gave up on that a long time ago. I cry at the drop of a hat. It's not a good day if there's not tears, okay? I mean, it's just, what can I say? I'm highly emotional, highly sensitive. I don't know, okay? I wear my heart on my sleeve. I can feel people's emotions. I can walk into a room and just sense what people are feeling and the emotions, and that's just how it is, so it's just something I've learned how to deal with. It's just, again, it's real interesting how we want, I had that on for a reason. I don't know why you're coming in here and just, what are you doing? I'm doing a video. Turn everything back on. Turn my phone back on.
It's on.
Oh my goodness. Shut the door. Man, I can't go anywhere. Stay out, you guys. The door's shut. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, yeah. You can't go pee by yourself. Well, you can't do anything alone. You can't go anywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyways, so back to, doing these videos. I'm getting judged by doing these videos, by sharing my story. Again, these are the same family members and the same friends who, they're banging down my door, they're wanting to help. So I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Everybody's going to have an opinion, and that's okay. You know what? They're a dime a dozen. Yeah, everyone's full of advice, and again, you want to come show me what I'm doing wrong or what I'm doing right or how to do it a different way, you're more than welcome to. I am not going to turn it away, okay? So I just find it interesting how we judge. And how we portray others. Yeah. Anyways. So what I am doing right now, I am in the middle of making some canna butter. It's medicated butter to use in baking. And this is something that I have not talked about openly, but I do use medicated marijuana or medical marijuana. I have insomnia. I have not slept, like I've said. She'll be 10 in December. I haven't slept in 10 years. I originally started at night to help me sleep through the night. I cannot be on a sleeping pill. I need to hear her. She can be in her bed thrashing, and I will hear that through the monitor and just wake up and know she's in a seizure. That's one of the reasons why my husband and I can't sleep with each other. I hear every noise. He rolls over, I hear it. I'm that sensitive. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So I needed something to where I could still wake up and still function, and those other medications, pharmaceutical medications, I refused to take because I knew I wouldn't wake up. I've been on Xanax before, and I was also on Valium. Well, I did prefer the Valium over the Xanax. The Xanax it zoned me out way too much. I didn't like how I felt on it. I had to take really high doses of it. I didn't like it at all. And the same thing with, oh my gosh, I just forgot the other name, the Xanax and Valium. Again, I didn't like how it was really making me feel. And I would sleep like really hard for 2 hours, and then I would wake up and be wide awake. And at least, when I would take the candies, I'm doing a video. I've got one child leaving, one child playing with a cat. Hey, stir that on the stove for me, would you?
This?
No, with a spoon.
What?
There's a spoon on the stove.
Oh.
Anyways, so, I forgot what I was even talking about. I might have to restart this. Doggone it.
You know.
Oh, I don't, huh? Anyways, it was helping me sleep through the night. And when I say sleep through the night, maybe 4 hours at a time. Like I said, I still have the ability to wake up. I still hear noises. So it doesn't completely knock me out. And that was one thing that I really did. I needed something to be able to wake up and hear her and still function, still be able to take care of her. And then, my wrist, my car accident happened. And I was given, Dilaudid and a bunch of morphine. Yes. I hadn't planned on that. So, back to my accident. I was in intense pain. I really cannot remember what shots that they were pushing at the time. I do know that morphine was given. It wasn't until the Dilaudid was pushed that actually blocked the pain. There was something else that they kept pushing. I can't remember the name of it, but they just kept giving me shot after shot after shot, and it didn't do anything. And finally, they gave me the Dilaudid, and I'm like, what were you waiting for? And she was like, well, we had to make sure nothing else was broke. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyways, and then I was sent home with Oxycontin, oxycodone, and we ended up having to go back the next day because my cast, they had to cut it open because I was swelling so bad that they didn't want me to swell inside the cast, because then nurses out there, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know the name of it. But anyway, so we had to go back the next day because even though they had cut the cast open, I was still swelling quite a bit, and my fingers were twice as big as the day before. So we had gone back in because they needed to break it open a little bit more for the swelling. And I had told them, that the Oxycontin that they sent me home with, that wasn't helping. I needed a stronger dose. And they had given me a stronger dose. I don't have it anymore. I think I took like 2 or 3 pills. It didn't do anything for me. I was able to get a hold of my cousin, and I do have my card. So I was able to get a hold of some medicine, and that was the only thing that was really helping the pain. And the more research I was doing, I was, learning it helps with broken bones. I mean, there's just so much more that CBD does. You just have to research it, okay? So anyways, that was helping with the pain. And from there, once the cast was off, like I said, the lotions. And I had been using the lotions on Bella on her hip before surgery, just because she was in so much pain. And then after her surgery, once she healed, obviously, that was used for her for pain relief as well. So the lotions, wow. All I can say is wow. They're able to keep me going. Sometimes it feels like I have knots, rocks just back here, I mean, it's so tight sometimes, it's the same lifting over and over. It's the same large muscle groups used over and over, so I mean, I'm going to get sore, my muscles are going to get tired. And that lotion, it gives them just enough of a relief, to where I can push it just a little bit more and get myself through the day. And now, what? It's a stress reliever. Again, you want to judge me? Be my guest, okay? Come live my life. Seriously, come deal with these doctors that I have to deal with. By the way, she's approved for the wheelchair modifications. Yay! It only took us a year. It took us a year. It took us an entire year, people, to get her wheelchair modified. To be able to recline her chair. Yeah, a whole year. She's going to be growing out of that thing. I mean, come on. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, hopefully we will have those adjustments within the next day or two. We're waiting for that to come in. Don't know that she'll have it before her party next week, but wouldn't that be awesome if she did? Anyways, so you know what? Go ahead. Judge me. Again, I've got a long line of people, wanting to come over here and show me what to do or help out. So be my guest, You got something to say? You're going to say it. Oh, goodness. You know what? Yeah, we're doing the best we can do. Everyone's happy. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's good. Again, it's your right. It's your opinion. And this is my life. Welcome to it. I do want to say real quick, I love how my hair is just turning out. Martha, you did a fantabulous job. I can't wait to have it touched up again. I really like how it's washing out and fading. Looks good. So I guess that was really what I wanted to talk about. This whole asking for help thing. I have people all the time, say, well, you need to ask for help. Okay, well, I do. Again, it falls on deaf ears. We're raised in a culture, we're raised in a society where it's a sign of weakness. Just like with mental illness, okay, just like with alcoholism. Oh, by the way, I stopped drinking because of medical marijuana, okay? I was drinking maybe, on average, 3 to 4 bottles of wine a week, maybe 5, okay, if the mood struck me. The cat says hello. This is from someone who could keep a bottle of wine in the fridge open for 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months at a time. And after she was born, stress was through the roof, okay? You're not given a playbook. You're not told what to do and how to survive. You're thrown in the middle of a deep end, and there's no life jackets. There's nothing, okay? You do or die. And you know what? I picked up drinking along the way because for me, I needed to escape. And when I was ready to stop that escape, I was able to use medical marijuana to get off drinking. And I will say, I've had a couple drinks since then. And it's so surreal and so crazy to be out and around people who are drinking when you don't drink. Different perspective. Anyways, you know what? Life is too short, okay? We're all on this planet together. Let's help each other out. You know what? If I'm doing something you don't agree with, so what? Is it any skin off your nose? Does it affect you in any way, shape, or form? No. Oh my gosh. Then what do you care? Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching this. Oh, be kind and keep sharing your love. Take care.